One of the best things about Germany is the public transportation system. I didn't get to appreciate it over the last few years that I've been living here, but I'm finally getting a chance to incorporate it into my life a little bit more. And I can with confidence say that it is indeed great. With having so many places that you need to get to, it's good that they have so many branches and different kind of routes that you can take, transferring to different trains and buses and things to get to where you need to go. Not to mention having a great abundance of them, so that if you miss one, you don't have to wait 3 hours to get the next one. You can stay on your schedule wherever you're trying to get to. What's also beneficial is that since I've started doing it, I've started getting just a little bit more exercise. It's hard to, with my schedule, it's kind of hard to incorporate having time for fitness and exercise. But since I started doing this, I've kind of sidebar been getting a little more exercise than I was in the past. And by in the past, what I mean is within like the last year or two. And the reason for that is because even though you're riding the trains and the buses, you still have to walk to them. And you still have to, when you arrive at your destination stop, you still have to walk to where you're going. They don't exactly take you precisely to the place that you're going to. And that's not a con, that's a pro. That's beneficial. So I like it and I'll continue to do it. And so far, I don't see any drawbacks to me not owning a vehicle. But I just may have found something that can make my travels and commutes just a little bit funner, a little bit more exciting. That's right, you guessed it. A bike. But not just any old bike, because as you can see, I already have one of those. And although this would serve the purpose, I'm thinking what I want to get would actually give me a little more variety, a little more range, a little more distance to be able to go to even more places easily. With a power bike, a legit e-bike, I can cover all kinds of terrain. I can go to some distances where I wouldn't be able to do with the regular bike, and especially not on foot. Now let me explain the second reason this is even coming to mind right now. Check it out.
Which enables you to skip the car or public transportation. And of course, it makes a lot of fun.
And quite frankly, fun is the name of the game. That's what I'm getting at. So yes, not only do I get to cover massive amounts of terrain while riding these super cool e-bikes, but I get to have a lot of fun doing it. It just seems so much fun. But the fact that Germany has opened up to the idea of allowing this is great. Now, I think part of the agreement was having these bikes be limited in how fast they can go. It still would give you more than you'd have without the electric power backup. I don't remember what they were. I'll put them on the screen somewhere here, but that's good enough for me.
As city traffic gets more congested and increasing numbers of people and communities become climate and health conscious, cycling is gaining importance. E-bikes allow people who don't want to supply all the horsepower themselves to take part in this mobility trend.
And a lot of these bikes come with the ability to switch out the tires and get tires to match the terrain you're driving on, whether you're like driving on a straight road for long periods of time. They can give you smooth speed tires. They have fatter tires that you can, go through rougher terrain in. They have ones where you can put racks on the back so you can do your shopping. They have ones where you can add seats and saddles to the back so you can have a second rider. These things are very, very versatile, man. And I'm excited to get into this new thing. Truth be told though, this may wait until next year. I don't know if this will be something I go for this year. I may wait till after the winter is over with. I'm still kind of tossing up the idea. So maybe this will wait till spring when the weather changes. But, the winter isn't a deterrent. I just want to put more research and thought into it before I invest in one. Because I could go cheap, but then that thing might not be as durable as I need it to be for what I'm doing. So if I go expensive, I'm not going to just be blindly jumping into these expensive bikes. And just off the top of my head, a couple that I've been looking at is the Rad power bike and especially the Super 73. I'd love to get one of the new series of the Super 73, but man, those things are a little bit pricey. But we'll see. Of course, you guys will be with me along the way, so stay tuned and you'll know exactly what ends up happening.